I once had a conversation with urban farmer Curtis Stone, and he mentioned how he saw some farmers taking up to 3 minutes to write out manual invoices. And he thought this looked crazy because he was spending about 20 seconds on an invoice. There's a big time difference there, and over the course of a season, that time adds up. 10 hours alone just in a season. But here's the thing, invoices are just one manual system. If you multiply automation and time savings across everything you do, it's the difference between working 60 hours a week and 20. This episode is all about saving you time on the farm. Let's get into it.
But it probably took them 2 minutes or 3 minutes to write each invoice. Whereas for me, it's like 20 seconds. Bang, bang, bang. A few keystroke, done, print, next.
Thanks for watching the episode today. I'm Diego Diego, and today we're examining why manual systems secretly kill a lot of small businesses. And we're going to talk about three automations that you can use to free up time right now. Let's go.
When you total up that time it take over the course of a season, it's probably like 10 hours that you would waste writing hand invoices.
That's 10 hours on just one task. If you think about it, what's this costing you when you apply this mindset across your whole operation? A lot of time. Every single business owner tends to fall into this trap. If I do it myself, I maintain control and I save money. But let's look at the real math of that philosophy that we all have. And I once had it, but I don't anymore. Curtis processed hundreds of invoices every season. If you had to handwrite all of those at 3 minutes versus automating them in 20 seconds or less, that's 2 minutes and 40 seconds of savings per transaction for 250 invoices. That's over 11 hours saved. That's a lot of time. But here's what matters more, the opportunity cost. What could you do with those extra 11 hours? At $100 per hour of sales time, that's $1,100 lost. And that's how you should think about your time. It's high value time. So you don't want to lose it to these little single manual processes.
When you add up the time you'd waste on it throughout the season by taking your time, it really adds up at the end.
Curtis understood something that his competitors didn't. Time isn't just time, it's revenue, it's growth, and it's competitive advantage. Manual work just isn't a waste of time. It ultimately limits your scale. Curtis discovered this firsthand.
I am not working 40 hours a week on the farm. I'm working 10 to 20 hours a week on the farm, but I'm spending more time in the office planning, organizing, and focusing on customer service and sales that we're just selling more product because of it.
Think about that. Less time on the farm, more sales. How? Systems. His fresh sheet went from 3 hours to 10 minutes.
I used to do it pretty inefficiently. I'd end up spending 3 hours making a fresh sheet, which is ridiculous. Now it takes me 10 minutes. It's just like update any new items or take out any items that you don't have this week. Done. Send. It's finished.
The result? A 30% sales increase with no additional land.
I'm up over 30% on my sales this year. I haven't changed anything as far as I'm on the same amount of land, but I'm selling a lot more. And
Meanwhile, his competitors remained stuck.
I go to my restaurant customers and there's often like an invoice box they have where you just like put the invoice of the product you drop off. And I can see all the other farmers' invoices and they're all hand bombed.
If automation is so powerful, why do most businesses resist? There's three core fears. One, digital systems might break. If I do it myself, I know it'll get done. If it's digital, I don't know if it gets done. The reality is, paper gets lost, handwriting causes errors, manual math leads to mistakes. Digital systems have backups and error checking built in, and they're often much more reliable than human systems. Two, I don't have time to learn how to do that with automation. Curtis's learning curve for voice to text, it took a while, it was one season, but it paid off.
Unbelievable. Since the advent of that Siri on the iPhones, it saves me a considerable amount of time. It's very noticeable. And I didn't start using it until this year.
Nowadays, most online tools, most apps are going to take less than an hour to set up. So your trade off is less than an hour of setup time for exponentially more hours saved down the line. 3. Software is expensive. Most automation tools cost less than one customer order per month. Yet, despite their low cost, most people look at them as an expense that they don't want to take on. For example, in Curtis's case, he was looking at QuickBooks. That was less than what he makes in 30 minutes of a sales call to go out and subscribe to that. So it wasn't anything, it was a no brainer. The real question shouldn't be or isn't, can I afford automation? It's, can I afford not to automate? If you want to dip your toes into the water of the lake of automation, here are 3 ways you can get started this week. 1. Use digital invoicing with a software program. The principle here is it removes repetition. Anytime you type something twice, automate it. This was Curtis's system for invoicing.
I like having a software for invoicing because it makes it really fast. So I just pre program all of the items that I have
The speed is staggering.
with one or two strokes. I can put in the amount and the item with like two keystrokes. And so it's really fast. Bang, bang, bang. A few keystroke, done, print, next. I just blast these things off.
Here's your action step. Choose any digital system, QuickBooks, Square, Wave, even Excel templates, whatever it is. Don't obsess on it. Find something quickly, find something easy, and go with it. Don't spend a day selecting software. Just pick something that works and go with it. Then program your top 20 items into that invoicing system, and this will save you 75% or more of your invoicing time immediately. The second action step of dipping your toe in lake automation, template-based communication. The principle, never start anything from zero more than once. So we're going to use templates here. Curtis used templates for a fresh sheet transformation. This was his process.
What I do is I always replicate the campaign. So I have a campaign made. It has last week's spreadsheet. It has everything that I had on there last week. When I replicate that, I just go into it and I edit. There's always the foundation of the stuff that I've had in previous emails. And so I'm just adding and subtracting the odd thing here and there.
The efficiency is remarkable.
Just drag in a new photo, put a couple lines in the news thing, update any new items or take out any items that you don't have this week. Done, send, it's finished.
His philosophy on perfectionism.
When you got to get things done that are routine, do them fast, get it done, blast it out. It's not that important. Maybe you forgot to add an item, big deal, just get it done.
Here's your action step. Create templates for everything you send regularly. Quotes, confirmations, updates. Use any email system with templates. This will save hours of work each week. A third automation you can use, or a third piece of technology you can use to help things, is voice to text field notes. The idea here is to capture ideas at the speed of thought, and often speaking is the quickest way to do that. Curtis struggled doing this before voice to text technology really came into play.
Last year, I would have to type everything in my phone, and that's a pain in the ass because my hands are dirty on the farm. Flipping around on my phone, I don't want to do that.
This was his solution.
And I'll immediately put it into my voice recorder. So I have Siri. I'll just go into my notes. Like I have a note in my phone called Field Sheet, and it's sort of just like any notes that's happening on the farm. And so I might just click in there and go, so and so's order, blah, 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 blah. And that actually pops up on my computer. When I go in to do office time, I pull up my notes that sync to my phone and it's right there. And so then I just plug it into my spreadsheets from there.
This had a multiplier effect.
I do all my text messaging by voice. So it's really fast because I'm multitasking. I'm out planting a bed of arugula while sending a text message by voice. I can overlap these things. And so just getting things done.
Here's your action step: create one note called business capture. Use voice for everything: orders, ideas, reminders. Let the cloud sync handle the rest. The idea is to get it from your head into a digital system as quickly as possible so you can go back and review it and process it later. When you start to automate, there's an identity shift. And Curtis revealed the truth about success when we talked about this that goes well beyond farming.
Most people don't really give a shit or they don't want to hustle. It's like, oh, wow, this is awesome now because if you just hustle a little bit, you're already ahead of like 80% of the world.
But here's the key insight: with automation, you're not hustling harder, you're eliminating hustle through systems.
If you step it up just a little bit, just turn the dial to 6 when everybody's riding 2, it's not too hard to separate yourself from the majority of your competition.
Every successful business has a moment where they stop thinking like a worker and they start thinking like a builder. Automation is how you cross that line, because the less time you spend on repetitive tasks, the more time you have to design systems that actually grow your business. And that's what you want to be focused on: working on the business, not in the business. If you're looking for an action plan, here's one for you. Curtis had a rigid Monday morning routine that shows the power of systematic thinking.
I'm very rigid about scheduling now. It's like Monday morning, I must spend 1 hour doing these things. Fresh sheet, sending out a notice to my landowners and people that I trade with, what vegetables I have. And that consistency has definitely brought in more sales. There's no question about it.
If you want to set up a plan like this, here's your 1 week itinerary. Monday, set up a digital invoicing system. Tuesday, create your first email template. Wednesday, practice voice to text for all notes. Thursday, start tracking your time you're saving doing all these things. And Friday, reinvest the time into sales or strategy, or even just take that time to step back and give your brain a break and relax. It doesn't always have to be we're saving time so we can work more. Sometimes it's saving time so we can live more. And that's often the key to success. It's when you get overworked that your business kind of goes, "Meow." And when you could step back, take a break, breathe the fresh air, your business can often grow. Curtis Stone long ago discovered what most small business owners will never learn. The difference between surviving and scaling isn't always working harder, it's working systematically. Those farmers still writing hand invoices aren't just wasting 10 hours per season. They're wasting the opportunity to think strategically, to build their business, to build relationships, and to grow their dreams. The time you save through automation isn't just about time, it's the space to become who your business needs you to be. It's not the hardest worker that wins, it's often the smartest worker that wins. And sometimes work means not necessarily doing something just to stay busy. It's de-working yourself to make the most forward progress. So find something in your business that you can automate and start implementing it this week. Because as we showed in this episode, small changes in systems can create massive changes in results. The only question is, will you keep handwriting your future, or will you automate the repetitive so you can focus on the remarkable? Automate, automate, automate. And hit the bell so YouTube will automate the delivery of videos on this channel straight to you. And as always, Be nice. Hopefully, that's an automation. Be thankful, a trained automation, and do the work smartly. Thanks.